All right, so President Trump was out here talking like he had no choice, right? He straight up called the National Guard to go deep into Los Angeles, right? He said that all these people are protesting the immigration raids. They're acting like insurrectionists, right? To put it in other words, Trump was like, it's lucky that we showed up when we did because LA was, going to shit. And it's very heated. And Trump is kind of taking credit. Like, we cooled it down, right? We cooled it down. So then Friday, all these people started protesting these ICE raids all over the city, right? All over Los Angeles. Streets were packed. People were chanting, holding signs. These things that you'd see at protests. But over the weekend, people straight up threw down, right? A bunch of fights. There's riots between people and the cops. Then Saturday rolls around. Trump activates 2,000 California National Guard troops. Even though the California governor, Gavin Newsom, was like, no, we don't need that. You're going to make things worse. He was saying like Trump is just trying to start drama over here. Now, look, this was kind of the first time since 1965 the president pulled something like this without, the state governor saying like, yes, you can do that here, Mr. President. So California, from their perspective, was like, look, chill, we have this. But of course, Trump didn't listen. Now, Gavin Newsom is suing the Trump administration, saying that, hey, man, what you're doing here is illegal, okay? So this is where the drama is beginning to build up. Now, another perspective is the California Attorney General, Rob Bonta. He was saying, like, there's no invasion. There's no rebellion. Like, Trump is just trying to start this for clout, in a way, right? He's trying to start chaos. Now, going back to Trump wasn't sweating it. Trump was like, you seen all this stuff on social media. You seen cars on fire. You seen people rioting, people looting. Trump is taking credit for, hey, we handled this, okay? Without us, Los Angeles will be in ashes. Now, rewind back 5 years. Trump in 2020 was saying that he couldn't call the National Guard unless the state governor, asked to activate the National Guard. But at this point, he's like, no, we have to do this because Gavin Newsom is incompetent. Now, in a way, it's kind of a flip-flop 5 years later. Anyway. And now Trump is saying, hey, maybe we should arrest Gavin Newsom if Tom Homan wants to do it, then I'm for it, right? So what Trump is saying is like, hey, Gavin Newsom likes attention, okay? And he's garbage at running his state. Trump is basically saying like, look, I like him. He's a good guy. He's a nice guy, but he's incompetent. He's clueless. Now, Gavin Newsom went back on social media and was like, look, this is the kind of day I never thought we would see in the United States of America. The president of the United States is talking about arresting a governor, whether it be a Democrat, Republican, he's basically saying like, it's not cool. This is authoritarian vibes. Now, Trump hits back. Trump is like, look, Gavin Newsom's real crime is thinking that he can be a governor. He's going to let the whole city burn down on his watch? So Trump is saying like, hey, we saved it. And everybody knows that we saved it. Now, Trump is taking it even further, calling in 700 Marines, saying that they needed that backup to keep the federal property safe in Los Angeles. We'll see.